Grew up in church, in a family that believed in church, and they were in church every moment of every day. Anytime the doors were open, they were there. My mom and dad have led music in the church. They've been youth pastors. They've been, children's pastors. I've always been plugged into that, and so being in that, you get saved early. It's a difference between, just praying a prayer and living a life, and that's what I really stepped into that more at 15. And so at 15, man, I believe I was at a conference or something, and I felt just something really tugging at me that said, I've got a plan. I felt like God was just saying, I got a plan for you, and if you'll step out on it, you can change the world. And that's what I felt like. So Out Loud is the name of the new CD, man. We're so excited about it, so pumped about it. It is by far the best project that we've done. Had an opportunity about a year and a half ago, I would say, is when Scotty, he's the keys player for Third Day, touched base with us and said, "Hey man, I think I'd like to produce a record for you." And I was stoked. It's kind of like the thing that anybody in our situation would love, that opportunity. So the new project is it's got some songs that we've written years ago that are remade and remixed on this album that are just phenomenal, and just songs that are from my heart. One of the songs on the new CD, it's called "Let Them See You," man, is by far probably my favorite song on the record, mainly because it's really my heart. It's the way I truly feel. The lyrics of that song explain directly, I can't explain it any better. I could sit here for an hour and try to tell you why I do what I do and why the band is what we are, but you can listen to it in 3.5 minutes and it explains exactly, how I feel. And so that song is just from my heart, man, and it's a great tune. Although we're not huge and we ain't made it, to these huge levels like some of these other artists, and we pray that that's where God takes us, but even if He doesn't, and you take all that away, if He takes away my voice, if He takes away these songs, if He takes away all that, do I still represent Him? Because a lot of us in this realm, who we are as artists, the only Christian life we live is on that stage, and I've experienced that. The more I do this, it's like we walk with God in front of people and on stage, but off the stage, we're totally different. We don't walk with God, and I want my life to represent God in all facets. When I'm not on the stage. Well, live for us is it's pretty awesome. We keep it pretty. Of course, we come out pumping, and it's just a good time and exciting. Rocking out, kind of in your face, kind of thing, but at the same time, it ain't all about rocking out for us. It ain't all about just nailing it to the wall, and we like to give the opportunity for the crowd or people in the crowd to meet with God. The reason we do what we do is simple. We want to see lives change. We want to see people who come into our shows, come into our concerts, possibly hurting, and going through some stuff, because we don't know what people face, and we don't know what they're going through. Most of the time when we go into a concert, we may know 1 or 2 people in the house and know some of their situation, but most of the time we don't know exactly what they're facing, what they're going through. And I mean, there's so much going on in the world today, man, that's, you just hope, and I pray that through our concerts and through our songs, that in some way it's an encouragement to them. And I feel like that's really what we're all about. When they leave that concert, I want them to say, I met with God. And that's what it's all about. What kind of love?